summer dresses. Strip malls and the highways and the dark ditches. And oh my God, I don't know why I see you in such things. I know you're a busy guy and I'm just a selfish kid. There must be worlds and galaxies yet to begin.
Hey there, welcome to the homestead. We have a whole lot to do today, but first of all we got to take care of some chicken chores. We got to clean out the chicken house today. It's a little overdue, and these chickens, they poop everywhere. But it is the heat of the summer. Supposed to get up into the mid-90s today with 81% humidity. So I'm gonna be sweating like a stuffed pig, that's for sure. But yeah, not much to say there. We're gonna clean up some poop.
Flood water in the levees and the white picket fences. Pity for the poor folks downtown, sheet metal houses. And oh my God, why'd you walk so soft? Somewhere out there in the dark. Music of creation sure must be a tricky tune when there's no music in your heart. In your heart. And oh my God, I cannot do things I know are untrue. When I'm cold in the night, I will be looking out for you, for you. Summer girls in summer dresses. Strip malls and the highways and the docks and the ditches.
All right, well, we got most of everything cleaned out. Still a little bit up in the corners, but just about all taken care of. But I thought I'd take you on a little tour of our chicken house here that I built. All right, kind of designed this and built this all out of these 2x3s that you see here. Not really up to structural standards. I just needed it to be something that would hold up in a heavy wind. Flooring here is made out of just plywood that I had. Then what I did is I put about 1/4 of an inch of roofing tar on the top of it. Thought about putting some linoleum down on it, but the more I thought about it, the edges, stuff could get up underneath the edges, and eventually it would wear out. And I figured with roofing tar, I could just put another layer on it. And it's held up really well. It's been in here for 2 years, and it doesn't seem to cause a problem. Doesn't seem to cause a problem for the chickens. As you can see, that we've had food and water in here, and it just kind of builds up on the top of it. Doesn't soak into the ground. It's still really solid. So we have 6 nesting boxes in here right now. As you can see, I took another 6 off of this side so I could put in the little brooding box. I don't really like the design that I came up with. As an afterthought, we put that roost in, and it works well. I mean, they like it there, but a lot of poop falls on top of the nesting boxes and sometimes can fall in, and then poop just kind of gathers up in here. So as they're getting up in the nesting box, they end up stepping in that, can get the eggs dirty a little bit. But other than that, it's worked out really, really well. I wanted to make sure that we had good ventilation in here, so I've got these windows and I've put up this hardware cloth to protect it. Seems to do really, really well. I've got shutters that I built on the windows so that these can all be closed fairly simply. So these can all be closed fairly simply, and they're really secure when they are closed. So nothing can get in there and pull it open. So I did that so that in the wintertime we can close it up and keep the warmth in, but in the summertime we can open them up so the wind blows through here, and then I've got vents up here, so we've got a nice cross breeze, and I usually close those into the wintertime too. Kind of traps all the heat in, makes it nice and warm for them. We've got our chicken door. I put this little actuator arm on here, and that's been working really, really well to open and close the door every night and every morning. So it usually opens up at about 6 in the morning, closes up shortly after 8 o'clock, and they've learned that, hey, 8 o'clock rolls around, the sun starts to go down, they all come inside. Even the babies have learned to come inside pretty quickly. Now I'll get up in their roost, and then the door closes. Every once in a while I'll come out and there'll be a chicken that wanted to hang out in the nice evening air, and I just have to put it back inside. But that works really well. It's running back up. I haven't had any issues with the wiring. Back up here to a little power supply. I just took the door off so I could close the door. Then I've got this little timer right here, and that's got a relay that activates the door in the morning and deactivates it at night, reverse the polarity. And then that's just an old access control power supply that I've had lying around. It's kind of funny. I don't think that they ever intended it for use in a chicken house, but it works well. So, and then this is the brooding box that I built for when we got the babies. We did not want them hanging out in the house. That's what we did last time when we got our chickens. And it wasn't bad, but it was dirty and dusty, and they got real big real fast. So we just decided to put the brooding box out here, let them grow up with the other chickens, and it worked out really well. But I think it's about time to take this brooder box out and put the nesting boxes back in. So we're gonna tear this apart and see what kind of messes we can get into.
Landlord said you would sell. We say fare thee well. It's just a little moving out lullaby. Landlord said you would definitely sell. So we say fare thee well.
quick work of that. Now let's go see what the other nesting boxes, what kind of damage has been done to that. I threw them under the useful shed a while back, and then the wind blew the roof of the useful shed off, so it's been exposed to the elements. Hopefully it's still intact and there won't be much to do with that. Let's get in your home. There we go. All right, that should do it. All nice and clean. Let's open up the door and see what they think about it. Hello, chicken. How you doing? All right, well, that's about all the time that I have for this video. Thanks for joining along and watching me clean out the chicken coop. If you found this video useful or informative or entertaining in any way, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Show me that you liked it. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe and see more of what we've got going on here on the homestead. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. And we'll see you on the next video.